Hello everyone and welcome to our session. It's time for us to go ahead and begin, so if you'd like to join me for this lesson, please come on into the Hangout and we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, good. So it looks like our first student for this class is Victor. Hello Victor, how are you doing today?
Hi, Christia. I'm great. I'm doing well, thank you. And you? How are you?
Oh, good. I'm happy to hear that you're doing well today, Victor. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time since I've heard you.
Yeah, it's been, what, maybe 2 weeks?
I don't know. Actually, I just practiced my new phrase.
Very good. I'm sure the other verbaling teacher will be very happy that you're practicing your new phrase.
Yes.
That's excellent. You're definitely a motivated student. That's right. That's great. All right, Victor. Well, again, welcome to class. It's great to have you back.
It's nice to be in your class again.
All right, let's go ahead and welcome Salvatore. Hello, Salvatore.
Hi, Carissa. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Now, Salvatore, it looks like you changed your picture.
Yes, right.
Yeah, so tell us about your picture.
I take this picture in Transylvania, Romania. This is a palace castle. I went in Romania for my holiday.
Ah, okay. How long were you in Romania?
10 days, teacher. 10
Wow.
days.
Okay.
Interesting place. Hello. Is it? Does the Dracula live here? Have you seen?
No, in that castle, no, but in Castle Bran, that there is a Dracula castle where Dracula lived.
Uh-huh.
So you didn't actually meet Dracula.
Sorry, teacher.
So you did not meet Dracula, right?
Right, teacher.
Good for you.
I visited the house where Dracula was born.
Ah, okay. All right.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, very good. All right, well, let's continue welcoming our students, okay?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
I hear a hello. Is that Faisal?
Yes.
Hello, Faisal. How are you?
Good. I'm fine. How about you?
Oh, doing good. Good. Yeah,
Okay.
doing excellent. Thanks for coming into class. It's great to have you here, Faisal. Tell us a little
Welcome.
bit about yourself. Where are you from?
Actually, I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Oh, okay. All right. It's nice to meet students from all over the world. That's really an awesome experience. Thanks for joining us. All
You're
right.
welcome.
Let me also welcome, okay, I'm sorry. There's one student, and I can't quite see your name with English letters. Oh, okay. She just dropped. All right. Let's see. Hello, Tati Tulin. Welcome back to class.
Hello.
Great to have you back.
Yeah. Nice to see you again.
Good. Okay, and let's also welcome Mauro. Hello, Mauro. How are you today?
Hello. Good night. Good night. Well, fine, thank you. Thank you.
Is it night for you?
Yeah, a little bit tired, but
Mm,
I'm ready for another class of English class with you.
very good. I'm happy that you're ready. That's great. I love motivated students.
For this reason, I told you good night. Well, because it was a very hard day, but. But I
Oh,
think a good English class can relax ourselves, improving our English, and spend an hour with practicing. No, it's a good idea, big deal.
yes, I think it's a great idea. Good, Malra. Well, thanks for joining us. We're going to get started in just a moment. I just want to make sure that welcome everybody. Okay, let's see. Let's also welcome, Leonid. Leonid, welcome.
Hello. Hello, Carissa. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it's nice to meet you as well. Where are you from, Leonid?
I am from Russia.
Ah, okay. Okay, so tell me the correct pronunciation of your name.
You okay? Leonid, you're right.
Leonid. Ah, okay. Yay! Okay, very good. Great to have you in class, Leonid.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you're welcome. All right, let's also welcome Camilo. Welcome, Camilo. How are you?
Hi, fine, and you?
Oh, doing good, thanks. Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
What time is it in Colombia right now?
3 p.m.
Oh, okay. All right. You're 1 hour behind me right now. I'm on vacation in the States, so it's about 4 o'clock here where I am.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Well, Camilo, thanks for coming. Okay, we're going to get started in just a moment. I want to welcome Adrian. Hello, Adrian. Welcome.
Hello. Hello, Carissa. I'm fine.
Hello.
And you?
Oh, doing good. It's great to have such a nice class this hour. So where are you from, Adrian?
I'm from Uruguay.
Uruguay. Wow, we really do have an international class this hour. Wow, this is awesome. All right, good. Uruguay. All right,
South
nice.
America.
Yes, I know. I live in Costa Rica. I live in Central America. I've never actually gone to Uruguay.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe one day I'll get to go. That'd be nice.
I hope.
Okay, good. Okay, and we have one more student. Let's also welcome Felipe. Hello, Felipe.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Oh, I'm good, Felipe. Felipe, where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
Ah, okay. All right. So what time is it right now in Spain?
Oh, 10 past 10. Yeah, p.m. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're like Mauro. He's had a long day. Have you had a long, busy day as well?
Sorry?
Have you had a long, busy day?
Oh, yeah. Today I start the university and I start new class because now I'm going to start learning French.
Mm-hmm.
Then today I had a long day. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I know that it's after a long day, you probably really want to go to sleep, maybe rest a bit, but we're going to try to make our class as interesting as possible. Okay. All right, very good. So as you can see from our lesson description, we're going to describe it. Okay, so we're going to talk about some descriptive adjectives that you can use in the workplace. Okay, you may have noticed that today my focus is on the workplace and business. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I'd like to ask you all, what adjectives come to your mind? I'd like you to tell me what you already know. What adjectives come to your mind when you think of work or when you think of business? Excuse me. Okay, so you can go ahead. Let's get some ideas. What words come to your mind when you think of adjectives or describing words, descriptive words in the workplace? What words come to your mind? Okay. All right. So if anybody can think of any words, just go ahead. Just go ahead and shout it out. It's okay.
Hard working, maybe.
Hardworking. Anything else?
Busy.
Okay. What else?
Demanding.
Ah, demanding. All right.
Competitive.
Okay.
On the call. I don't know.
Oh, on call?
On call.
On call. Yeah.
Overstaffed?
Overstaffed. Yep. Unfortunately.
Understaffed.
Oh, excuse me. You said understaffed. Okay. Understaffed. Anything else?
Responsible?
Responsible. Okay. Beautiful.
Reliable.
Engaged.
Okay. Engaged. Good. Engaged.
Employed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Employee. And employee. Actually, an employee, it does describe a person, yes. I think we tend to use that as a noun. Slave driver. Okay. All right. Thanks, Mauro. Brown noser. Okay.
Well, I'm thinking about my boss, slave driver.
Okay, so tell us more about that. Why do you say your boss is a slave driver?
Well, it's a very, very canonical boss that you have to do that. It's not a leader, it's a boss. You have to do that right now. A leader, the difference between a leader and a slave driver is that, no? Is a slave driver, you have to do that right now. But a leader, and we have working together, we have to work together for our goals. I think it's the difference. No? Do you understand me? My point of view as slave driver? Yes.
Yes, I definitely understand your point of view. Yes. All right. Let's talk a little bit more about that. Okay. Someone said demanding. Who said demanding?
I say demanding.
Oh, okay. All right. Does anyone else have a demanding boss? Or is anyone here a demanding boss?
My boss is quite demanding. But I try to be good worker. And I do what he needs.
Okay. So give us an example, Leonid. Why do you say that your boss is demanding?
He is demanding because he's responsible for the projects that we're doing. So to be successful, we need to do our best. And he's not cruel, but he's demanding. It's different.
Okay. All right, good. All right, Tati Tuling, what about your boss? Do you think that he or she is demanding?
I haven't got a boss now, but I think it was, yes, demanding and exacting and strict. Sometimes severe. It's not difficult. It's not easy to deal with him. And what else? Punctual.
He was very punctual.
Yes, punctual.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay, we got some interesting stories so far. All right. Very good. All right. I want to go back to competitive. Someone said competitive. Who said competitive?
Competitive, teacher.
Yes. Who said competitive? That was an adjective they used to describe the workplace. Was that you, Salvatore?
Competitive is a person that wanted to be improve his job because he wants to see another people that maybe he wants to be the best, maybe.
Okay. All right. Yeah, very good.
I don't like to be competitive teacher.
No.
No, I don't like this.
Okay. All right. Is there anyone here who is competitive? Is there anyone here that is very competitive? You like to be the best? You like to compete with others? Anyone here?
It depends of the moment. For example, if you have to work, if in your work it's necessary, you are competitive. You have to be. But in my life, I don't sorry, I'm not competitive. But for example, in my studies or in my work, it's necessary being competitive. I think so. I don't know.
Okay, so so that's a competitive in a positive sense.
Yeah, for
Okay.
example, with my friends, I'm not competitive, but in my work or maybe in my degree, I have to be competitive. It's necessary.
Okay. All right,
Can
very
I
good.
say some words?
Yes, please.
In Russia, I have a little store. It's a store for yarn. I have a sailor, helper. She sells yarn, and sometimes I try to bring from Turkey yarn in fashion, because I need to be competitive with others. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's right. So you need to provide a service or a product that people want, right? So
Yeah.
if someone is providing products that you don't offer, then you're going to lose business. Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay. Excellent, excellent job. All right, let's take a look at okay, let's see. I have a chat. Yes, Melro. So being competitive can be negative and it can also be positive. Yep, very good. All right, let's take a look at a document that I'd like to share with you. All right, now I got this this article or this list from Forbes magazine, Forbes.com. It's usually a business magazine. Okay, so I'm going to put that here, Forbes.com. All right, and here is an article that was that was written by Susan Adams. She's a writer on the Forbes staff. Okay, so she lists 10 skills employers most want in 20-something employees. Okay, I guess people who are in their 20s. But for me, this can mean any type of employee. All right, so let's find out what skills she mentions here. Okay, so let's just kind of go and just read a little bit. Okay, so Tati Tulin, can I have you take number 1, then Salvatore number 2, then we'll continue with Mauro, and then Leonid. Okay, so we'll just continue in order. Okay, so let's go ahead, Tati Tulin.
Ability to work in a team.
Good. Salvatore?
Ability to make decisions and solve problems.
Good. Mauro, number 3.
Ability to plan, organize, prioritize work.
Excellent. Leonid, number 4.
Ability to communicate verbally with people inside and outside an organization.
Good. Felipe, number 5.
Ability to obtain and process information.
Carlos, number 6, please.
Hi, Carissa.
Hi.
Ability number 6.
Yes, please.
Ability to analyze quantitative data.
Right. Good. Camilo, number 7, please.
Technical knowledge related to the job.
Thank you. Adrian, number 8, please. I'm sorry, Adrian. We weren't able to hear you. Can you repeat number 8 for us? Okay, we'll come back to Adrian. Tati Tule, number 8, please.
Okay. Proficiency with computer software programs.
Excellent. Salvatore, number 9, please.
Ability to create and or edit written reports.
That's right, to edit written reports. Good. Number 10. Yeah, beautiful pronunciation. Good. Okay, Malro, number 10, please.
The ability to sell and influence others.
All right, very good. Okay, so here are 10 skills that Susan Adams says that employers most want. All right, very good. So let's get some agreement or disagreement. Okay, does anybody disagree with these 10 skills? Maybe you think that employers really want other skills. Does anyone here disagree with this list?
I think it's a general list. Some professions need some points and don't need another points. Some professions need extra points.
Okay, all right, good. Thanks for expressing your viewpoint there. Does anybody else agree or disagree with this list?
The number 1 is the priority. It's, you've got to be capable to work in team.
Okay, so you have to be able to work on a team.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's Carlos's opinion. Does anyone agree or disagree that teamwork is number 1?
I agree. The 10 skills. I think it's every skill is necessary. For example, when you work, can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah. Yes. We can hear you.
Okay. I think you have to have this skill.
Okay, so you definitely agree. All right, very good. Good. All right, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. Well, before I do, I want to ask a question. Take a look at number 8. Okay, it says proficiency with computer software programs. All right, now you'll notice that that's a different word. Okay, for numbers 1 through 6 and also 9 and 10, you have the word ability. Okay. All right, ability. All right, what is the difference between ability and proficiency? Can anybody give me an idea? What's the difference between ability and proficiency?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, I'm not sure. Who's saying hello?
I'm Faisal, I'm back.
Faisal. Okay, good. Faisal, welcome back. We can hear you.
Okay, I want to answer that question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I think ability is the thing you're able to do. You can do it, okay? And proficiency, you don't you can do it, but you do it as a good way.
Oh, okay, I didn't quite understand the last one. Can you repeat what you said, please?
Proficiency, like you are a professional in something.
If you're a professional at something. Okay. All right. Thank you. Good. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Tati Tulin, what did you want to tell us?
I forgot.
Oh, no.
I think that ability, person can have abilities, but not to be rather professional, for example, with computers, I think. It's needed to software programs, to create programs, for example, but person may have abilities to know computers, I think.
Okay, so maybe you have, if I understand you correctly, you may have knowledge of something, but you may not you may not have a high level of skill.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Maybe I haven't got diploma or certificate about computers, but I have ability to use computers.
Mm-hmm.
But it
I think
depends.
I
Go ahead.
okay. I think the proficiency is when you can do and you can do efficient, you can do effective.
Okay, all right. Okay, what other comments? I think someone else wanted to make a comment. Go ahead.
I think that proficiency it's some knowledge that you can read and learn, and ability it is some experience.
Okay, all right. So,
I remember one story. Can I say something?
Yes, please.
You know, in the Second World War, if you know, in Russia, I don't exactly remember his name, but before Second World War, Stalin, if you know, he made decision to make. He ordered to make a tank. But it was maybe an unusual tank which can swim, dive under the water and immediately get out of the water and go through the field and like that. But there wasn't any system of this. And one man, he was in prison and he said, I can make this tank. But he hasn't any diploma, he hasn't any certificate, and he wasn't any professional. But he said, I need some people who can who professional and who can be engineers and who knows how to use to deal with metal and like this. That man has ability to organize all people to create this tank. He wasn't professional, but he has ability to organize all people, and this tank was created.
Okay, good. So it has to do with your skills, your skill set. Okay, yeah, very good.
Anyway, it depends of what's your duties or what you have to do with in information technology. Because, for example, if you are a software developer and you work in team for a development team, you need proficiency and experience, both of them. But if you are simply user of a software, you don't need to great proficiency or experience in information technology. Maybe you are a manager account that use the software for other things. So it depends. Not always. Not always you need both proficiency and experience. It depends of the it depends of what have to do in information technology. Okay?
Yeah, it's interesting because you may have, when we think of proficiency, we think of advanced skills. So maybe if you are at home and you just like to play around with software, okay, so you may have developed different software at home just because it's a hobby and you like to do it, but you don't really have any experience out in the workplace doing it. Okay, so you are proficient at it. You have ability. Okay, it's not just that you have ability can mean just like your basic skills, okay, but proficiency is a bit more.
Yeah, yes, it is. It is. But I'm referring when you work in team, for
Mhm.
example, ability to work in team. So because you need to collaborate with your coworkers in order to achieve something, in order to create something. So your skills are important for the group. If you work alone, maybe sometimes working alone, you got the advantages and the disadvantages. But when you work alone, you are your own company. It's different. But when you go, when you have to work in team with other people, that is necessary. Maybe you don't need a great experience because maybe you just finish university, but it's necessary to have the enough expertise in order to give your opinions and collaborate with the team.
Mhm. Okay, good. I like how you said collaborate. Okay, so you want to work
Collaborate,
together.
yeah.
Good. That was a
In a
great
bit open
vocabulary
mind.
word.
Sometimes it's very difficult because if there are exchanges in the team, sometimes there are people who are very expertise, but they don't socialize so much. Sometimes software is very strange. It's a very special word because sometimes those who are very good with a good expertise is because they remain a lot of hours in front of a computer, no talking, no going out, and sometimes they make a great effort to socialize. Not always, not everybody, but sometimes it happens that in a team you got
Mhm.
that.
Yep, that's true. You definitely make a good point. All right, let's take a look at these 5 pictures that are here on the board. Okay, I'd like you to tell me what job skill. Yeah, Malro, they're kind of geeky. Let's say geeky. Yeah. Yep. All right, so let's take a look at the pictures, and I'd like you to tell me what skill is represented here. Okay. Now some of these can be multiple skills, so let's try to see. Let's take the first one where the 2 guys are writing on the board, the high, medium, and low. What skill do you think that they're exhibiting or showing there?
It's a good presenter, I
Okay.
think,
All right. So they're able to
to
present.
communicate, to represent and explain the reports or something about the company or well, like a presenter or a teacher
Okay.
could be.
Okay, good. So they have the ability to present information, okay, in a logical manner. Okay, good. Yep. Anything else?
One idiom came up my mind: to beat one's brain out. Maybe they beat their brains out.
Or maybe it's a project
Maybe.
manager. Maybe it's a project manager that is explaining the project.
Okay, could be. All right. Why do you think the words high, medium, and low are written on the board? What do you think they might be talking about?
For example, the milestone. You know what is the milestone?
Mm-hmm.
The milestone is the divisions of a project. For example, the first milestone is in 2 weeks. We got to have the first part of the project finished. The second milestone, maybe like
Okay.
this. Okay.
Okay, it could be, okay, but the only thing here is that we have high, medium, and low, so we don't really have any dates, or we don't have first, second, and third. We just have high, medium, and low. Take a look at your list above. Which one do you think could possibly match that picture?
Mhm.
ability to analyze quantitative data.
Okay, so good. So the ability to analyze data, that could be, okay, so they've broken it down into 3 different categories. All right, that's a possibility. Anyone else think it could be something different?
Number 3, ability to plan, organize, and prioritize work.
Ah, yeah, there you go. All right, so the ability to prioritize. All right, so I need to hear from some of the more quiet students. Let me check back in with Adrian. Adrian, are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, Adrian, is the ability to prioritize work, is that important at your place of business? At your company?
Um, I think this ability is important for people that uh, have to take decision, make decision
Good.
all time. In this case, you you have you have to have disability.
Okay, if you have to make decisions, yeah, that's true. All right, so maybe your managers, your
Yes.
supervisors would have to have the ability to plan, organize, and prioritize work. Uh-huh. Yeah, let's hear from one other person. Let's hear from Camilo. Camilo, is the ability to prioritize important at your job?
Yes, is very important because disability is necessary in all companies.
Okay, you feel like it's important in all companies. All right. Okay, let's take the picture in the yellow. Okay, that's got the yellow background. Okay, which skill is being depicted there? What do you think?
Creative.
Okay, so someone who is creative.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else?
Analyze.
Quantitative data.
Okay. Yeah, they're analyzing quantitative data. Yep, that could very well be. All right. Could it be anything else?
I think he's
Organize.
processing information and creating new ideas how to solve problems.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so excellent job. So that really does represent that process of making decisions, right? So you have questions, you have to think about it, and boom, eureka, you come up with a solution to the problem. All right? Yeah, good. Okay, so Salvatore, tell me, is the ability to make decisions and solve problems, is that very important where you work? Give me an example.
Yes, in my job ability is important for solve problems because I work in a shop, in an optic shop. Sometimes happen then I have to make glasses for a customer. Sometimes customer don't can see with glass, and I have to understand why customer don't see with glass.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's do a quick activity. Okay. So let's say that there is a problem in the workplace. Okay. There is an employee who is an excellent employee. They have all of the skills that you want in an ideal employee. However, they are not punctual. They are always late to work. They turn in their assignments late. They show up late to meetings. All right, let's see if we can find a solution to that problem. Okay, so let's do a quick role play. Let's see. Let me have Mauro, and let me have Carlos. Okay? All right.
Yes.
Carlos is the employee who has the problem of being impunctual. Okay, so
Oh,
he
God.
is not on time. Okay, so Mauro, you have the task to solve the problem. Okay, so let's say that you call Carlos into your office. All right, let's have that conversation. Carlos and Mauro?
It's very complicated. It's quite complicated task because it's depend on the job. Carlos is the name of my employee.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, it's depend. If Carlos work alone, well, never mind.
Don't make a good excuse. Call me and tell me what you have to tell me. Come on.
Carlos, I have no problem. Well, if tomorrow you arrive late, I fire you without problem.
But you know,
It's very easy. It's very easy. And at the company, at the moment, we don't have a union trade.
yeah, no, you're right. It's true, but you've got, you know what? I'm in charge of a lot of tasks, and so I need help because I can't, uh, uh, I can't do a lot of things that you always every day you are giving me some much more jobs to do, much more tasks to do.
Sorry, am I guilty of your work? If you arrive late, you have no time for finish your job. It's not
Yeah,
my fault, it's your fault. Well, it's depend on your work. If you have problem with your work, you have to send me an email, and I put with you a colleague that could help you if you
okay,
want.
yeah, yes, you're right,
If you want. But if you say me that if you tell me that I have problem, I want to arrive late without explanation, well, I fire you without problem.
okay, you're right.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
Carlos,
Okay,
I'm
good.
so sorry.
Let's talk about
I, I swear,
maybe.
I am a very, very quiet person.
Okay, keep calm, keep calm,
Stay,
man.
stay calm. Remain calm. Stay calm.
We will solve all problems. Keep
Okay,
calm.
very good.
Pull
God.
yourself
Excellent job.
together.
Thanks so much, guys. That was good. Okay, so good. So right, so the ability to solve problems, all right, but then also the ability to direct, to give clear instructions. All right, guys, I want to talk about something here down at the bottom. Okay, let's talk about just this one quote. Okay, and I'd just like to get your thoughts on it. If we have time, we'll come back and take a look at some of the other ones. But here it is, okay? Let's see. Tati Tuling, can you please read the quote by Seneca?
Yeah. Our plans miscarry because they have no aim. When you don't know what harbor you are aiming for, no wind is the right wind. Seneca.
Interesting. Okay, so Tati Tuling, what does this quote mean to you? How do you understand it?
Miscarry, what does it mean?
Okay, can anyone help us with the word miscarry?
Is when you fold the goal, you miscarry out of the way, out of the trail, miscarry. Our planes miscarry.
He I understand. Seneca said about the goal, about aim, because without aim, you can't achieve your goal.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'm going to check in with Leonid. Leonid, do you agree with this statement or do you disagree?
Well, I think I agree because if you have no aim, how you can do something? Uh, am I understand this quote?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've understood correctly. Okay? All right. So that goes back to what we discussed earlier. Okay? So someone who knows how to plan, organize, and prioritize work. You can only do that if you know your aim, if your aim is clear. Otherwise, you have no plans, you're not organized, and you don't know how to prioritize.
Sorry, Kendra. Sorry. What does it mean, aim?
Mm-hmm. Okay, your aim. Can someone help us with aim? What is
Aim is
aim?
Aim is a goal.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
like target.
Yeah, that's right. It's your target or your goal. That's right. Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to go back down to that quote. Excellent job. Okay, all right, very good. Let's talk about something else that has to do with your prioritizing as well. Okay, let's go down to this aim or this quote by Samuel Johnson. Okay, now I'd like to hear from, maybe I can hear from Felipe. Felipe, can you please read the quote by Samuel Johnson?
Okay. He who attempts to do all with waste his life in doing little. Samuel Johnson.
Good. Okay, Felipe, what is Samuel Johnson's point here?
Oh, so difficult for me. This sentence, teacher. Sorry.
Okay. All right, let's get some help. Okay, can anyone explain to us? Maybe let's have let's maybe ask Adrian. Adrian, what does this quote mean to you, Adrian?
Um, uh, you, if you do something bad, things bad, um, you you do something little, or I don't know.
I understand maybe.
Okay.
Can I edit?
Sure, go ahead, go ahead.
I think that a person can't achieve the target, his target or aim, while he didn't can't concentrate only one thing. If he do all, he didn't achieve the goal. I think that Samuel think about concentration on one thing and do well one thing, not all.
Ah, okay. So again, that speaks to our priorities, right?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
priorities.
Exactly.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this is a problem sometimes if an office is understaffed. Okay, so you might have lots of responsibilities, many tasks that you have to finish, but if you prioritize, then that will help you to be able to accomplish much. Okay, good. Excellent job with your reading and analyzing. All right, let's go back up. Okay, excellent job there. All right, let's talk about your job. Okay, I've listed some additional adjectives on the board. Okay, and I'm just going to pronounce them so that you have correct pronunciation. All right, actually, let me get everybody involved here. This is something that I kind of like to do. Hopefully we can do it without getting feedback, okay? All right, everybody, if you would, please turn on your microphone. Okay, unmute your microphone. All right, and I'm going to pronounce the words or phrases, and I'd like you to pronounce it with me, okay? Now, believe it or not, I will be able to hear individual pronunciation, okay? So go ahead, everyone, turn your microphone on. All right, our first word is flexible. Say it with me. Flexible.
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 Good. Cooperative.
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 Good. Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
That's a long word, isn't it? Knowledgeable.
Knowledgeable.
Good. Organized.
Organized.
A team player.
A
Team player.
Persuasive.
Persuasive.
Professional.
Professional.
Punctual.
Punctual.
Trustworthy.
Trustworthy.
A quick learner.
A quick
learner.
Works well under pressure.
Works well under pressure.
Willing to learn.
Willing to learn.
Polite.
Polite.
Okay, excellent job, everybody. Good. All right, so this is actually going to be my last question. Okay, it's actually not the question that's there on the board. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, but I'd like us to try to use some of the vocabulary there. Okay, and here it is. What are the top 3 characteristics that you personally offer your company? Okay, so I'm going to go back up here and put that question here. Okay? All right, so this is going to be the last thing that we do. So I'd like you to think about your personal strengths. Okay? All right, very good. Who's ready to go first? What are the top 3 characteristics that you offer your company?
Me.
Okay, Tati Tulin, go ahead.
Okay, I'm flexible, punctual, and quick learner.
Okay, you're a quick learner. Okay, good. Okay, can you give me a quick example of you being flexible? Give me an example.
For me, flexible. It's like diplomatic. For example, if I work in an office, there are a lot of people here, and they are different characters. But I'm flexible. I can deal with each person, and I can do what my boss tell me without without any words.
Okay. All right. Very good. So without much discussion, okay, you're just ready to follow instructions.
Yeah, yeah. For example, if he said me go, I will go. If he said do this work, I will do this work.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Salvatore, what about you?
I am professional. I am polite, and I am punctual.
Okay. Give me a quick example of one of those characteristics.
For example, I think that I to be polite, because when I work in my shop, I am patient with customer. I listen to customer. I listen the problem with my customer, and I try to make a good relationship with the customer.
Okay, excellent. All right, good. So you can say I'm polite. Okay, but not I am to be polite. Okay, so I'm polite. Okay, good. Excellent job. You're welcome. All right, Mauro, your turn, please.
Well, I think professional, knowledgeable, sorry, and professional. Well, I think polite.
Okay. Can you give me a quick example of one of those characteristics?
Knowledgeable. Well, I have know how to do my job. It's like a proficiency in my skill, in my job. The second one is professional.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I have to stop you. I want to hear about all three, but I still need to talk with 5 of your classmates. So let me just take your first example. But that was excellent.
No, never mind.
That's okay. I'm sorry, Mauro.
Never mind.
Leonid, tell me your top 3 characteristics.
It is professional, quick learner, and I can see here problem solving characteristic. I'm a software developer, and sometimes we have bugs and problems, and it is very useful to solve them in any way. So you should solve problems. I think it's the most important characteristic.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, Felipe, your turn.
Okay, the main characteristics for me are polite, willing to learn, and professional.
Okay. Can you give me an example?
For example, probably my education is where you have to respect to everybody. Then it's really important for me.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Felipe. Okay, Faisal, your turn, please. Okay. I think we have to come back to Faisal. Okay, Camilo, tell us.
For me, my top are cooperative, polite, and professional.
Okay. So cooperative. All right. Can you give me an example of that? Maybe.
Cooperative. I like this because I like to be with the other person and make different projects, different activities. I like this.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Camilo. All right, Adrian, your turn.
They are a team player, a professional, and persuasive.
Okay. Can you give us a quick example?
Yes, I can in persuasive. I can align a team to the goals, to the company goals.
Okay, all right. So you work in harmony with the company goals.
Yes, yes.
Okay, excellent job, everybody. Well, in this lesson, we talked about several different adjectives. Okay, so your job will be to try to remember some of those adjectives and use them the next time that you are describing people in the workplace. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming into class. Great job. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Bye.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Bye-bye.